Oh, welcome to the Amaterasu guide. She belongs to the Japanese pantheon. She's goddess of sun, I believe. So her class, she belongs to the warrior class. Is what we would call hypertank. So in the late game, she's nearly undying while providing a lot of teamfight utility, like really a lot stuns, slows, silences, even team buffs, and also increased damage as well. So let's have a look at her kit. Her passive is called Illuminating Strike. Amaterasu illuminates enemies. She hits with basic attacks, and after 3 hits on the same target, the enemy gains an aura, exposing weaknesses and causing them to take more damage from all sources. This is a 10% increase in damage, and it will stack for 5 seconds. You can apply this to up to 3 enemies. So this is a pretty powerful passive that adds a lot of damage for the team. Amaterasu also has an attack chain, 100%, 50%, 100%, and normal swing time, half the swing time, and normal swing time again. If you want, you can cancel it, but there's actually not that much need, as you can see. 1 and 2, the fast one, and the normal speed one. And her one is called Divine Presence. It's a buff. Amaterasu harnesses the power of her jewel, healing herself every second for 4 seconds when she is switching it. There are 2 different stances, I would call it. There's a power buff stance, which is the one you can see here right now. It's basically a red lotus on the bottom, and when you hit it again, the lotus becomes white, and then you have provide increased movement speed. You can also see it in the passive meter what's activated. This would be the power buff, and when you hit it again, the wings flash out to the side, and then you have the movement speed activated. So you can fiddle around with this when you need to get to an objective, put the movement speed buff on. When you're at the objective or at the team fight, turn the turn the power buff on. You need to escape, vice versa. Just that you turn from the power to the movement speed buff. So there's lots of uses for this, depending on the situation. Every time you activate this ability, Amaterasu heals herself. It's a tick heal that gives her in the solo lane quite some sustain, and also she can also be played as a support. She definitely has the kit works definitely for both roles. She has a lot of CC and a lot of tankiness. Let's go to her 2. That's also her main clear, and one of her best abilities is called Heavenly Reflection. You can see this mirror here at her side. We can let's get some items first. And we can properly check this. So Amaterasu charges a mirror for 5 seconds. While the mirror is charging, she takes decreased damage. So this is really an amazing tool for tanking, because you have 15% damage mitigation, which is quite a lot. And when you activate the ability, or at the end of the 5 seconds, you will fire the mirror straight ahead, dealing damage. Attacking enemies or from the mirror can be charged by successful attacking enemies or from taking damage, and will deal up to double the base damage when fully charged. Yeah, well, we can over here to demonstrate it quick on the minion wave. So we would activate it, then we hit the physical minions, and then we either let it fire off itself, or we stop it early and fire the mirror like this again. Very useful, insanely good scaling ability. Also does a ton of damage at some point. Yeah, let's move on to a 3. It's called Glorious Charge. It's a dash ability. The dash ability comes with silence, so when you hit an enemy with it, the enemy will be silenced for 1 second. This can also help a little bit clearing the minion wave in the early game. As you can see, we had the audience silenced, and also dishes out quite some damage in a more tanky setup. And let's have a look at the passive again. As you can see, there's this gold shimmer swirling around the Odin. This is the passive being applied on him. Yeah, and then last but not least, there is her ultimate called Dazzling Offense. It's a cone damage ability that has 3 3 charges to hit the enemy. Amaterasu focuses the power of the heavens into an impressive 3-strike combination attack. The second hit will do 20% more base damage and slow the enemy by 30%, and the third hit will do 40% more base damage and stun enemies. She must hit an enemy with the first hit to receive the increased damage and CC on the second hit. And the same rule applies to the second and the third hit. So this is a bit conditional that you need to make if you want to get all the CC potions and increased damage in, then all 3 charges have to hit. You hit only an enemy 1 time with it, and the second hit misses, but the third hit hits again. Then that target will only be slowed and only get 20% increased base damage from this. Yeah, I do think she's insanely good at diving and also diving the enemy backline and also peeling for her own team. Lots of tools with the silences, the damage mitigations can soak up a lot of damage for the team. And she provides power and movement speed buffs. She provides a damage increase aura when she basic attacks an enemy, which is insanely good. Then you can this would here be some combo you can do. Activate the 2, dash in with the 3, and then use the ultimate. Now let's cast the ultimate so we get an idea how it looks like. 1, 2, and 3. Looks pretty cool. And yeah, that's pretty much her kit. It's quite simple. The only hard to hit spell is actually her 3. Because it's a thinner line. Line spell ability. Other than that, I think she's a really good pickup for people who want to get into the warrior and solo lane role. Early is a bit weaker compared to other warriors, but her late game is actually completely absurd. Where she can take an insane amount of damage and also dish out quite some damage, and has a ton of CD, a ton of crowd control in her kit. So she's very well suited for a new player in the warrior role, and you should definitely check her out. Let's find a game and let's see how she does in a gameplay situation. Build-wise, by the way, we are warriors, so there is always a situational build. If you can get some of the defense items with attack speed on it, we have a few of them: the Berserker's Shield and the Shogun's Kasari. Other than that, there's no need to build damage items on her. The base damage is already quite high enough, and yeah, she's just better suited when you build tank items. It's as simple as that. And yeah, that's it, and let's find the game. But let's play Amaterasu.
Leaving the White Fang and being part of Team Ruby was one of the best decisions I've ever made.
Will you be my friend?
Bonsai!
Wowie!
Awesome. Thanks. You're kind of good.
You're welcome. Wowie!
The darkness heals away.
Awesome.
Thanks. You're my favorite.
What's your I won't let you down. Have you learned your lesson yet? Out of mana. Be right back.
Oh dear. Be right back.
They never see me
Be
coming
careful.
anywhere. First blood.
Wowie!
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Hostile forces diminished. Have you learned your lesson yet? Get out of the way.
Be right back.
Be right back. Better safe than sorry. I won't let you down. What's your problem?
Retreat!
ready.
Ultimate is down. Retreat.
Adding value.
Hostile forces diminished.
Find us.
What's your problem? An ally has been slain.
I won't let you down. Have you learned your lesson yet? We can do this together.
Retreat. Retreat. Retreat.
Let's just keep an eye out for things.
I wouldn't believe
Please.
you have been slain. I'm sensing a
safe than
profound
sorry.
feeling of regret in the enemy.
But guys,
Ally down. Astounding performance.
I won't let you down. Have you learned your lesson yet?
An enemy has been slain. We're a man short.
What's your problem? I'll be fine. Don't be so dramatic.
Clearing schedule.
uh, yeah,
We can do this together.
Ally has been slain.
Awesome. My hero. They never see me coming anyway.
The darkness heals.
What's your problem? Ultimate is ready.
Astounding performance.
You're my favorite.
Ally down.
Have you learned your lesson yet? What's your problem?
Minions have reached.
Target down. Warning, you have lost
You're
an
my
ally.
favorite.
My hero. Better safe than sorry.
Ally down.
Have you learned your lesson yet?
Heals the way.
An ally has been slain.
Terrifying.
We are a man
Bonsai.
short. Hostile forces diminished. Astounding
What's your
performance.
problem?
You seem to have run over.
We can do this together. They never see me coming anyway.
Ally down.
What the hell?
My hero.
An enemy has been slain. Contacting crew. Astounding performance.
The heck are you?
An ally. An ally has been slain.
Okay. Have you learned your lesson yet?
We're a man short.
Fuck.
Hostile forces diminished. Ally down.
What's your problem? Have you learned your lesson yet?
Astounding performance. Warning, you have lost an ally.
I won't let you down.
You're my favorite.
My hero. Have you learned your lesson yet?
An enemy has been slain.
The dark submit all and lay the
Be right back.
Contacting cleanup crew.
Awesome.
We're a man short. Double kill. An ally has been slain.
Ooh.
Bonsai. My hero.
Hostile forces diminished. Ally down.
minions have reached your portal.
Clean kills. We're a man short. Incoming news report. There's an unstoppable killer. I'm sensing a profound feeling of regret in the enemy.
We can do this together.
Warning, you have lost an ally.
My hero.
Ally down. They are no longer a threat. An ally has been slain.
Your favorite.
Alright, I guess the Morrigan screwed up a little. So, what do you mean screwed up? Screwed up big time. But yeah, this is basically how you play Amaterasu. I guess probably without this guy here, this would have turned the other way.
Hmm.
But yeah,